One of the nice things about working with Joe and with Shutterblade with us in general is whenever we do our own projects, he's not one of these uptight directors that's going to be like, that's not verbatim the script. And I don't know if many people are like that. I don't know if like a lot
I've
of
seen
directors.
both.
They're out there.
But just letting the actors have the freedom to kind of like work with that, like this doesn't feel right saying it a certain way, so you play with it and you're like, okay, this is more natural.
Yeah, like for me,
Makes more sense.
I try to stay on people's scripts just because I'm not important enough to not be on the script, you know.
Course.
But if and I want to respect their, and you know, I've had directors change it, you know, or writers say, hey, we actually want you to do it this way. We think this would be better. You know,
I think I've worked with some great actors. This one gentleman, John Stafford, he was actually the medic in fucking Kubrick movie.
Oh, The Shining?
No, not The Shining.
2001?
No.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh.
John Stafford, awesome dude. And so I've done some scenes and stuff with him, and he's so awesome because it's like he delivered everything in a way I'd never heard it in my head, but it was like exactly on book too. And I think that's a sign of a great actor too. It's like they can take it and they can make it fit whatever they're doing without having to change the words.
Right, yeah.
So it's weird. It goes kind of both ways, you know. I don't care. Like as long as the story's being told and the points being, you know, getting across, like I don't care. Like say it however, whatever's comfortable for your character and stuff like that. So
I've had some really bad writing, like some scripts with really bad writing, and just made it work. You know, just through your choices, and
you got to,
And it's still bad writing, but at least if you can portray it properly, it'll work.
That's not your credit on the film.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't write this. I say that after the scene.
Oh my gosh!
You're looking at the sound guy like, I don't know. He told me to whisper. I don't.
Has it ever been so bad that you tried to change it a little bit? You're like, no.
I've actually I've just turned some things down.
Yeah. That's
because
probably
because if it's that bad, there's no point in doing it. It's just a waste of time. You know, it's gotta, especially with independent stuff, because they're not going to pay you, or if they pay you, it's going to be very little or not at all. So if I'm going to do it, I love working with other artists, and I don't mind doing it for free if it's good stuff, because it's beneficial to all of us. But
that's the tough thing. I think that's it's a big challenge when you're getting started. One of the reasons we started doing the scene shoots for the actors is because if you're an actor starting out, you might be awesome, but to get gigs, you have to have a reel. And to get, if you don't have a reel, you can't get gigs, and vice versa.
Right, yeah.
So, by doing these, it's like, we're hooking you up and we're having a little bit of fun while we do it, and you get something quality that looks like it's like plucked out of a film versus like doing a student film that may never get done because I would love to see the numbers on that, like how many student films they just shoot it and never get it done.
Oh yeah.
But if it does get done, like you might not want your name on it and that kind of thing. And it's detrimental to your career when you're starting out.
Yeah.
And we've seen it time and time again. I'm sure you have too. It's like, that person in the thing and you're like, they're way better than that, but this looks and sounds so bad it makes them look like they suck.
I made some of those myself.
Yeah. Doesn't that, it's,
Yeah. I had another filmmaker shoot them for me, but I was 2 years in, and it wasn't that good.
Yeah. It was everybody's got to start somewhere, right? But I like to try to, we don't want to waste anybody's time and being on the other side of it, like whether you're a cinematographer or you're an actor or whatever, being able to say no and being selective. And that's one thing you can ask her, dude. Like I am a picky bitch when it comes to like stuff that I mean, people will send us stuff and it's like, yeah, I love great content, you know, but like to create content, but I can't just shoot whatever because at the end of the day, and this again, I'm not trying to sound like pretentious or anything. It's like, is it going to benefit us?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
your name's on it, so it has to
dude,
represent you.
and I mean, I've had people that like you would know who they are, but I'm not going to say their names, but like call me up about like shooting stuff like out in LA, like because they work with a company that makes like bad movies, but on purpose. You probably know who I'm talking about. The
Maybe.
company. Sharknado. But they do like those kind of mockbuster things.
Yeah.
And I was like, I turned it down. Like A, the pay sucked, but B, it's like, dude, I don't want my name on that.
Like, why do you want to make a bad movie?
Yeah, why do I want to make a piece of shit? Like, I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna make this the best piece of shit we can. Like, because they know that's what they're making.
Yeah.
I mean, that was their moniker for a long
This stuff
time.
has following,
Yeah.
somehow.
I mean,
There's some
schlock
funny
and comedy
stuff,
stuff.
yeah.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Right. But then there's the things that like get made, and you're like, yo, they know for real. They were trying to like make a real movie right
Yeah,
now.
The Rooms.
The Rooms. Yeah. The Room. Yeah.
Like The Room. Those types of movies,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I mean,
I've
I'm
worked on
not
a
better
couple
than
of those,
anybody,
like the indie
but
versions, you know.
I would just rather not.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody searches anything with my name on it, I'd just rather that not come up.
You remember earlier when I said if I start a shit movie, I got to finish it? These are some examples. Like, I'm not into that. I got buddies. They'll get really, really high. They just get baked, and they watch dumb shit, and that works for them.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I don't want to do that. Like, I enjoy quality in my life and all things.
Yeah. I'll start a bad movie sometimes just because I know that Emily turns into a pumpkin at 9 p.m., so she'll be asleep before it's over.
Oh.
But yeah, just to see, I'll have to. I can't finish it sometimes, but
We'll watch some really bad movies with friends though
with purpose.
because it's just like it's so much fun. It's like we watched a film recently that was shot rather local.
Yeah.
North South Carolina. With friends, but like one of the guys had worked on it,
Yeah.
and so
I mean,
he
that's
was
an
telling
exception.
us
Yeah.
all the stories, and we were just like, "Oh my god!"
He was telling us the
though.
stories that he's like, I was like, and at a certain point, I was like, yo, because it's not all about the equipment, but
Yeah.
at a certain point, I was like, dude, what did they shoot this on? This looks like shit. And he was like, oh, they shot it on a Red Epic. And I was like,
Wow.
well, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's all you can say.
The worst is when you show up and they have a handy cam, like a little
Yeah.
camcorder.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Oh no.
It's
No,
any-
it's got an internal mic. It's 5.1. It's surround sound.
And then you're like, okay, am I going to be nice and stay?
It's digital.
Yeah.
Back like early 2000 or mid 2000s. Like, is that digital? Like that was the question. Now
Yeah, it
it's
used to
like,
be
is
the
it
high
4K?
eight. Yeah.